could finally be.
What's good, family? Welcome back to my space. You know it's a whole vibe over here. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that like button because I'm sure you're gonna like this video. If you watch it to the end and you really enjoy it, go ahead and subscribe to this channel. I do spiritual content, divination, and of course, tarot readings. Today we're going to do a pick a card reading. Today's pick a card reading is why do you keep attracting relationships that don't last, okay? If you're here, this topic probably is very important to you. Maybe there's some things that will come up in the reading that you can improve on, okay? So we're going to go over to the card selection. Like I said before, if you're new here and you don't want to watch the reading throughout, you can look down into the description or the timestamp for the timestamps, okay? Or look down in the comments for the timestamps, and it'll take you or direct you right to your reading based on the cards. So if that's something that you're interested in, sit with me and we'll get into it. Okay, family, let's get into the card selection. So first we're going to start with pile number one. Pile number one is the green cards, and it looks like it kind of has like a snake on it with a little bit of pink in it. That's pile number one. Pile number two is the green and blue cards in the middle. Pile number three is the all blue cards at the end. Just take a moment to sit with these cards. Which one of these decks call to you the most? Remember, the reading that we're doing today is why your relationships never seem to work out. Take one more look at these cards. Now let's get into it. What's good, group one? If you're here, that means you chose these cards here. Okay, these cards called to you the most, okay? So we're gonna get into why do you keep attracting relationships that don't last, okay? So I have prepared a spread for this particular reading. So we're gonna go ahead and get into it. This spread has 5 questions, and we'll also give you a final message, okay? So let's go ahead and get into your reading. The first question is the overall energy of relationships to you in this current moment. So basically, how do you feel about relationships, okay? This is very important, all right? So let's get into it. Right off the bat, we got the devil card at the bottom, okay? Right off the bat. So this automatically tells me that maybe you have been in some toxic relationships or situations. While I'm shuffling, you got the death card coming up here in reverse. You have been in situations where it was hard for you to leave. What I currently see so far, group one. What's your overall energy towards relationships? Okay, so what's your overall energy towards relationships? And this is definitely based off maybe your experiences, okay? So your experiences for relationships make you be in this certain type of energy, okay? So the first card that comes out is the Empress card. And the Empress card talks about bringing things to life, bringing my manifestations to life, my ideas of what a relationship should be to life. It's in reverse, okay? So I feel like you have been manifesting relationships that really don't sit with you very well. Also with the Lovers card coming up here in reverse, okay? You got the Three of Cups coming up here. This gives me a feeling, and it's in reverse as well. This gives me a feeling like sometimes you get with people who might not be on the same level as you as far as creating, okay? Because the 3 talks about creating or having a decision. Maybe you get in relationships where people are not as driven as you when it comes to creating, when it comes to improving yourself, okay? Maybe you be in relationship with stagnant people, okay? So it's almost like it's not compatible. It's almost like it's not compatible, and it's almost like it sucks the life and the fun out of you, okay? Also, we have the 6 of Coins coming up here, In reverse, also have the Devil card. This gives me a feeling of maybe being used, or maybe being in a relationship for the wrong reasons, okay? So for some of you, you may have been committed to someone who was only with you for material gain, or what you could do for him, for them, him or her, for what you could do for them, okay? You have the Seven of Swords coming out here. The Seven of Swords is almost like being with someone and not mentally feeling like they have your back, okay? Mentally, you have to question this person if they have your back, okay? This is what I see when I ask, what is your current energy towards relationships? You have been through a lot when it comes to how you view relationships, okay? Based off the relationships that you have been in, seems like you might have attracted the wrong person for the wrong reasons, or you might have had faith in someone for, you might have had faith in someone who didn't really believe in their self in the capacity that you believed in them. You might also mentally felt like you couldn't trust this person, okay? Based on the energy of your past relationships, this is what I feel, okay? So it's almost like a not too good of an example when it comes to what to look for when it comes to relationships. You don't have a lot to go off of, okay? This is what I see, okay? Always remember, when you have circumstances and situations like this, when it comes to relationships, that this is the time to learn yourself, learning what you don't like, so you can start manifesting what you do like, okay? So let's get into this next question. And the next question I asked is, what kind of relationship are you looking for at this moment? When I ask what kind of relationship are you looking for, you got the 10 of inspiration coming out here, okay? Followed by the 9 of Pentacles. So to me, this makes me feel like you're looking for a relationship that can be a help to you financially as well. Like, you don't just want just a relationship. Like, this person needs to be bringing something to the table, or I can do it by myself. Okay, you want someone who's ready to be a team. This is what I see here. This is what I see here. Page of Staffs comes up. You're looking for someone who might be willing to be open mentally to your ideas, okay? You got the Page of Swords here, so this is talking about your mind. So being that it's a page, it's a young mind, and we know young people, young-minded individuals sometimes like to get information, learning information. So I feel like you are looking for someone who can be a helpmate, someone who is open-minded, and someone that you can trust, someone you don't have to second guess. You know that they have your back. This is what I see here, okay? The next question we'll ask is, what kind of relationship will be best for you in this moment, okay? What kind of relationship will be best for you in this moment on a spiritual level? Page of Voices coming up here. So the Page of Voices, so to me, Spirit agrees with you. What kind of relationship are you looking for? You're looking for someone that's open-minded, okay? And Spirit agrees that that's what type of relationship that you need at this moment on a soul level, followed by the Lover's card. This is exactly what you need. Then you got the 8 of Material here. The 8 can be, sometimes this 8 of Material can be a bit of a perfectionist or trying to juggle a lot, okay? Followed by the Strength card. So to me, this just makes me feel like you need someone who will encourage you to be yourself. This is what kind of relationship that you need on a soul level. All your other relationships, you might have dimmed your light to try to uplift this person. All your other relationships, you might have put your relationship before yourself. You might have got to a point where you're starting to discover yourself. And I feel like if you're going to be in a relationship, and what kind of relationship will be most beneficial to you, is a relationship that will help you to build yourself up even more, with the Strength card here. Not saying you need someone to lift you up, because I feel like you can handle all that. But it's just good to have a partner who can speak life into you. You know what I'm saying? Be your lover and your friend. with an open mind, okay? With an open mind. Y'all just explore each other's mind together. This is what kind of relationship I feel that will be most useful to you at this time on a spiritual level, okay? So, the next question I'm going to ask is, what can you improve about yourself for the next relationship you get into? So I asked, what can you do to improve on yourself for the next relationship that you get into, okay? And the first card is the Prince of Discs in reverse. The characteristics that you can improve on for your next relationship is stop taking whatever is going on with you out on your relationship, okay? So if you have a bad day, then you snappy with your partner. This is something that you need to work on, okay? Or if you have something on your mind that you want to talk to your partner about, you'll shut down and go into your own space. You might do this just until you're able to talk, but why does someone have to sit around and wait for you to get ready to talk? You know what I'm saying? You need to grow up. You need to grow up, okay? You need to grow up and be able to communicate right then and there, okay? This is what I see. This is something that you need to improve on when you enter your next relationship, okay? So we're going to get your final message out here, group one. I hope this reading was helpful. If you enjoyed this reading, make sure you give me a thumbs up and leave a comment down there in the comment section. Let me know which part of this reading resonates with you the most, okay? So let's get into your final message. Final message here. At the bottom of the deck, you have the moving on card. So this is moving forward from something, or this is moving forward from a cycle that you repeat. This can be the kind of people you attract, or rushing into relationships just because you feel lonely without really connecting with someone who's on your level, because it's very important that you connect with someone who's open-minded. You don't need someone who has all kind of rules and stuff, okay? That just will dim your light. Speaking of dim your light, you have spread your light coming up here at the end. So this is clarifying the reading. You are a powerful spirit. You are a powerful light, and you don't need to get into a relationship that will make you stagnant. You need to get in a relationship that's like a partnership. This is the card of partnership and alliances, okay? You got lend a hand coming up here in reverse, just like we clarified from the beginning of the reading as well, when you might have been getting, some of you might have been getting into relationships that was only meant to take, no give, okay? So get to know somebody. See what a person wants to do for you before you even lend a hand, okay? This is what I feel for your reading. I hope it was useful. Share it with someone that you think will get, share it with someone who will get some use out of this reading to your social media platform. I would really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video. What's good, group 2? Thank you for being here. If you are group 2, you pick these cards here. Okay? So with this reading today, I have prepared 5 different questions that we're going to ask to kind of get a clarification of what's going on in your love life, okay? Also, we'll do a final message as well, any advice or guidance from spirit that will help you as you go forward, okay? So the first question that we're going to ask is your overall energy towards relationships, okay? So when I ask about this energy, it's the energy of maybe the experiences you may have had in relationships, just the overall aura of relationships for you, okay? What's your idea or energy towards relationship? Right out the bat, you got the Chariot card at the bottom of the reading in reverse. So the Chariot card usually talks about moving on. It's in reverse, so you might be kind of stagnant or keep going back to the same people over and over again, okay? And when we do stuff like that, we kind of be in a position where we might be stopping or hindering what could actually be a good relationship for us. So you keep that in mind. We got the Chariot at the bottom of the deck coming up so far. Overall energy towards relationships. Okay, the overall energy, your overall energy towards relationship first comes out is the card of change. followed by the Ace of Cups. So this gives me a feeling like some of you might be Leos, okay? Some of you might be Geminis, okay? Your emotions kind of change. Your emotions kind of flip-flop sometimes for some of you, okay? You do have the Ace of Cups. Your emotions kind of change from time to time. Not all of you will be Geminis, but some of you will resonate with this, okay? The Six of Staffs in reverse. You like attention. You like attention when it comes to relationships, okay? And you will separate yourself or be kind of distant to someone who don't give you the proper attention. This is what I see here. You do have the Three of Discs coming up here. This sometimes talks about work. So it's like you're willing to work on the relationship. In some aspects, you're willing to work on the relationship. Then you got the card of Careless coming up, okay? So you do have some careless traits. So this gives me a feeling like sometimes it don't be the people that you're in a relationship with. This is because you don't get the proper attention that you want. You are willing to work on it, but you don't know how to go about telling them, like, I need attention. We need to work on this. You might just immediately just push these people away, okay? You might not say I'm pushing you away or whatever with the Chariot card there in reverse, but you don't say nothing and you don't act right, okay? So this gives people a weird vibe here, okay? This is what I see. Sometimes your emotions flip-flop. People might think your ass bipolar sometimes. This is what I see here, okay? You got the Six of Staffs here. This is a need to be celebrated, or I need you to tell me I'm beautiful. I need you to tell me you love me. I need to hear these things, okay? This is what I feel this reading is about. So your overall energy when it comes to relationship is that you need to feel needed all the time, because you might start questioning a relationship if you don't feel needed or if you don't feel loved. You need that verification. This is what I see. Let's get into your next half of your reading. Your next half of your reading, I asked, what kind of relationship are you looking for, okay? So we kind of got into it a little bit there, or what kind of relationship you like. So let's see. So the kind of relationship that I see you looking for is someone that you can create a life with, as far as a future and generation and family, okay? With the Ten of Cups here. Someone you can grow memories with, okay? This is what I see. Then you have the Justice card coming up. Someone who makes you feel the same way that you would make them feel, giving you the same amount of dedication and effort that you would do, okay? Because you are a very loving person. You actually might be a water sign as well. Not only Gemini, you know what I'm saying, Libra, and I'm also sensing Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces you might be, okay? It's all about balance, but at the same time, I'm still feeling a little bit of heavy emotions in this reading. So it's almost like you want someone to be just as loving and just as on top of this relationship as you, okay? You got the Page of Emotions coming out here. This is naive sometimes when it comes to your emotions, okay? I feel like you really need to get your emotions in check. I feel like you really need to work on yourself so you won't need a relationship to validate you, okay? You got the Three of Voices coming up here. Talks about sometimes heartache, loss, and sometimes you know, having to walk away from a situation. And I feel like a lot of times this is what you're experiencing, okay? Because you're looking for someone to give you that validation that you need. When they don't, you experience a lot of heartache and loss. So when I ask what kind of relationship are you looking for, it's almost like you're used to this. It's almost like you're used to people not giving you the right things that you need. It's almost like you're getting used to this being the way relationships are. Even though you want this, you keep ending up getting this. Okay? And for one thing, it's not just the people that you're dealing with, but not saying lower your standards, but emotionally you need to be accountable for your own emotions, because you're expecting too much out of people. No one should be responsible on how you feel about yourself. Okay, group 2. So let's go ahead and get into the next question I prepared for you. And this question is, why do you keep attracting relationships that don't last? So let's see. Why do you keep attracting relationships that don't last? So why you keep attracting relationships that don't last? So from what I'm seeing here, sometimes it's just easier for you. It's just easier to not get yourself wrapped up into situations because the people don't have the same idea as you when it comes to relationships. You want someone to be this particular type of person, and some people feel like that's not necessary. Not saying that this is crazy. This is a crazy idea to want someone to tell you that they love you 100 times a day. This is not a crazy idea, but everybody doesn't vibe like that. So I feel like you're attracting people who don't vibe like that. They're good in the beginning. Of course, you got that new phase of a relationship where a person's going to do this, tell you they care about you every day, all day long, tell you how beautiful you are. But once the relationship starts to progress, I feel like you kind of push them into the friend zone because they're still not giving you what you need, okay? The Knight of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles is coming up here. This is almost like things happening for a brief moment, or you know what I'm saying, just for a brief moment, just coming in real fast for a brief moment here. You also have the Death card here, moving on from situations really fast. Okay, once you feel like these relationships are not working out, you move on. And you have developed a way to be comfortable by yourself. You have developed a way to be comfortable by yourself. But at the same time, when you're in relationships, you want your relationship partner to be a certain kind of way as far as validating that they care about you. So it's okay to be by yourself. You don't need validation when you're by yourself. But when you're with your partner, you need your partner to verify that they're still attracted to you. Okay? So it's almost like it's just easier to be by myself. It's just easier. With the Sun card coming up here. Okay, let's get into your next question. The next question that I prepared for you is, what kind of relationship will be best for you in this moment on a soul level? Okay, what kind of relationship will be best for you in this moment on a soul level, okay? What kind of relationship will be best for you on a soul level? The first card I pulled out is the Temperance card. So the Temperance sometimes talks about balance, being able to control my emotions, my thoughts, my physical, being able to control this. You know what I'm saying? Being able to give this just a little bit of what it needs, give this just a little bit of what it needs. You need someone that has balance, because sometimes you are off balance when it comes to relationships, hence that validation that you need. Okay, so you need somebody to reassure you that you're beautiful, you're handsome, you're wonderful, but at the same time you also need someone to teach you that you don't need no one to tell you these things. Okay, because you will see them balanced, so you will learn from this person. Okay, also as well, the Temperance card also has the number 1-4 on the top, which in numerology that breaks down to the number 5. Okay, sometimes the number 5 can be kind of chaotic. Sometimes the number 5 can be kind of creative. So you need someone to come in and kind of stir your world up a little bit in a good way. Okay, this is what I see. Page of Staffs here. Someone who's open to continue to learn, to continue to try. This is what I see. 4 of Staffs in reverse, okay? The 4 usually talks about stable. The Swords usually talks about mind frame. In reverse, this is talking about someone who might need your help mentally. You know what I'm saying? So this is someone who might need you mentally as well as you needing them emotionally. So it'll be kind of a balance. This will create stability. This card talks about stability. Then you also have the Tower card coming up here in reverse. The Tower card talks about chaos. It's in reverse. So I feel like this will be a perfect relationship. This will be the kind of relationship that you need at the moment. Learning to balance each other out. Your partner will know how to give just enough emotions to you and encourage you to not need them, and you will give your partner just as much of mental clarity or mental ideas to the point that you'll say, hey, you can think of these things too. So you need someone that you can feed off of, and they can feed off of you and you can feed off of them. This is what I feel that you need on a soul level, okay, at this time. All right, so let's get into your next question. What can you do to improve? What characteristics can you change to improve the next relationship that you get into? Change or improve for your next relationship, like we've been talking throughout the whole relationship. Strength for when you get into relationships, you won't feel like you can't trust your partner, or you won't need that sense of validation, okay? Because you'll have strength. You'll know who you are with or without a partner, okay? You got the 10 of emotions coming up here. Family, someone who also is on their spiritual journey. Someone who also is on their spiritual journey, or someone who also is trying to discover knowledge of thyself. So this is really on a spiritual level. This is really on a spiritual level. What can you do to improve your next relationship? Okay, make sure this is someone that you click with on a spiritual level. Okay, if you're religious, make sure it's someone that you can click with, that y'all vibe on that spiritual level. This is what I see here. Y'all need to be able to come together. Y'all need to be mirroring each other. Y'all need to be feeding and reflecting off of each other. This is what I see that will help your next relationship. But you must have strength before, after, and during the relationship, okay? 9 of inspiration comes up. 9 talks about completion, okay? You must first be complete as a whole before you can attract someone to also be complete with you. Y'all must be both complete as one, okay? They must be done their work spiritually, and you must be done your work spiritually as well, okay? This is what I see. Let's get you a final message out here. You got the call your spirit home. You got the drop it in reverse. In dreams and decisions, daydreams and decisions. So the call your spirit home verifies that you need to be with someone who you can spiritually connect with, okay? This is not just flesh. Everything is spiritual. And for you, the people that chose group 2, you need someone that you connect with spiritually, okay? This is what I see. You got the card of drop it coming up here in reverse. That clarifies us when we go back to the top of the reading about you sometimes pushing partners away when you feel like they don't connect with you or give you what you need emotionally. Daydreams and decisions here. Keep dreaming and keep believing on the type of partner that you want to get. You know, the more that we think and dream and imagine these things in our head, this is the more that we will get these things through manifestation, okay? But make sure you're deciding that you want the right type of person, okay? Because spirit will give you what you think you want, and then you'll be back in the same situation again, having to walk away from yet another relationship, okay? So group 2, I hope this reading was helpful. Go ahead and share on your social media to any of your friends that you feel will enjoy this content. Go ahead and like this video so YouTube can push these videos out more, because I'm gonna keep bringing y'all this heat, okay? I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Either I'll meet you at the next card selection, or I'll see you in the next. If you're here, that means you pick these cards here. So we're going to get into your reading group 3. So I have prepared 5 questions for you, and we'll do a final message as well concerning our question that we have for today. Like, why do you keep ending these relationships? Why do you keep having to start over? Okay, so we're gonna get into it. The first question I'm gonna ask is your overall energy when it comes to relationships. This energy can be formed from past relationships that you've seen your parents have, or people that you love have. But I'm just gonna pick up and get into your overall energy when it comes to relationships. Energy when it comes to relationships for you. The first card was the last card of the spread, is the card of doubt. So you might have trust issues. You have the Queen of Swords here. It's almost like you always can be the one that people can depend on with the dependent card here. It's especially when it comes to you having good ideas or you being logical, okay? You're always the one that people can rely on, or you feel like that's the person that you need to be in a relationship. Someone who is quick on their feet and have good ideas. You feel like you need to be supportive, and you feel like you definitely need to bring something to the table when it comes to relationships outside of just money. But you want to be able to encourage your partner mentally. You're a very intelligent group 3. This is what I'm feeling here, okay? You not only are like this in relationships, but you might be the type of person that people come to hear your opinion on things, okay? So you have developed this mind frame when it comes to relationships. You want to give your all. You want to encourage your partner mentally, but then again, you have this doubt coming up. Like, I'm gonna help someone get their shit together, and then what about me? Okay, so this is what I'm feeling for you, group 3, when I ask, what is your overall energy towards relationships? So we're going to get into your next question, and your next question is, what kind of relationship are you currently looking for? What kind of relationship are you currently looking for? So the first card comes out is the Hierophant card. So the Hierophant card also talks about learning, teaching. This can also symbolize a marriage, a wedding. So I feel like you're looking for someone you can be with long term, but you're also looking for someone who will listen to you. As far as all the smart things that you have, all these ideas that you have, you're looking for someone who's open and willing to listen to all these ideas. You're looking for someone with a brain. This is what I feel. This is what I see. You got the Devil card coming up here as well. You're looking for someone who's smart, who's also a freak in the sheets. Who's also a freak in the sheets is what I see here. Okay, you have the 8 of Voices coming up here. This is talking about feeling stuck or stagnant. So I feel like you're looking for someone that's not going to make you feel this way. Okay, you want someone who will listen to your ideas, who's, you know what I'm saying, good in the areas that they need to be, and also someone who won't keep you stuck and stagnant. This is what I see here. The 4 of Emotions comes. In this particular card, this 4 of Emotion is kind of feeling like emotionally I need more. You know what I'm saying? This card is very, very, very emotional. Emotionally I need more. This looks like a glass half empty, depends on how you look at it, okay? So this can be almost like forcing a relationship to work. You don't want to have to force a relationship to work. You don't want to feel stuck and bound in a relationship as well, okay? So this is what I see, the kind of relationship that you're looking for. Someone that you will listen, someone you can be free with at the same time, and you won't feel emotionally lost even though you're still in the relationship. Ace of Inspiration, someone who inspires you to new ideas, or that encourage your ideas, basically. Someone who makes you feel like you still have more work to do. Someone who continues to encourage you, okay? Someone who continues to encourage you. This the type of relationship I feel like you are looking for at this moment. This is what kind of relationship I feel like you are looking for at this moment. So what can you improve or change about yourself for your next relationship? You got the Magician card here. So it's almost like you're gonna have to change what you've been accustomed to for so long, okay? This is not gonna be easy. You also have the 2 of Emotions coming up here. The 2 talks about maybe mirroring each other, okay? So this is being understanding to my partner, finding someone who's kind of like me, okay? This is what I see. What can you do to improve? Find that person that gets you from the beginning, okay? You got the World card. So to me, this is realizing what you have when you have a good relationship, because this gives me a feeling like sometimes you might lose a relationship and look back over it like, damn, that person really was a good person, okay? So realizing what you have in a relationship as well. Ace of Emotion. This is just learning a new way to express yourself emotionally, okay? So this is what I feel that you could do to improve your next relationship situation, okay? Be different, be magical, be different, change yourself, Okay, change yourself. Don't get with someone and think you can build them up if they listen to your advice and all this shit. Get with someone that's already there, okay? That'll make things go so much smoother. So I will ask the next question. What kind of relationship do you need at this moment that will help you out on a soul level, okay? And this looks like another relationship that you need to learn a lesson from, okay? With the Devil card coming up here. Also the Seven of Voices coming up here, okay? This is a kind of relationship where someone makes you feel like they're for you, but they're really not. With the Devil card coming up here, okay? So even in life, sometimes we have to experience negative things to help us on a soul level. And being that I asked, what kind of relationship do you need at this time on a soul level? It seems like you need someone to come shake your ass up just a little bit more. This is what I see, okay? So I'm gonna ask Spirit, why do you need this kind of relationship, okay? Because this is kind of harsh. This is kind of harsh. Spirit said you need another tricky, conniving type of person in your life again, okay? So we're gonna ask Spirit, why? Why do you need this kind of energy around you at this time? Spirit said, reach out. So this gives me a feeling like it might be a relationship that you can't let go of, or it might be a relationship that you keep going back to. It's like you haven't got over being mistreated, okay? So Spirit is saying that's what you need until you're ready to move forward and not be mistreated. You're going to continue to do the same, create the same type of devil-like scenarios. It's almost like you ain't learned your lesson yet. So this is what your soul needs right now, for you to keep dealing with people that'll make you one day learn your damn lesson, okay? So take this reading as confirmation. If you've been wondering, should you stop dealing with someone on and off type of relationship, okay? Because on a soul level, I feel like this is what you're going to keep dealing with, because you're not expecting more for yourself, okay? You're very intelligent, group 3. You're smarter than this. You're smarter than this, okay? But we only do things when we're ready, at our own time, at our own pace. So we're going to get into your final message of the night, group 3. And I hope this reading was useful to you. If you enjoyed this reading and want me to continue to give y'all this 5, please subscribe to my channel at this time. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading as well. So we're gonna go ahead and get into your final message, group 3. Final message here, group 3, is mental conflict. This is that doubt that came up early in the reading. Mental conflict, okay? So it's almost like I want more for myself, but I keep tiptoeing back into the same type of situation. It's a mental conflict for me, okay? It's a mental conflict for me. Feel the well coming up. So this is almost like I react off my emotions at the moment. So this can be for some of you. I'm horny, so I go call the person that's no good for you, okay? This is what I see. This is a mental conflict for you, and this is this should be helping you build your spiritual strength so you can attract abundance in your life, so you can attract relationships in your life that mean something, okay? With the spiritual strength coming up here. So group 3, we have figured out what kind of relationships, or how you view relationships, what kind of relationship you have been attracting, why you have been attracting these on a soul level, what you need. And I gave you a little bit advice as well concerning your mental conflict, okay? Sometimes you gotta be in control of your emotions, okay? Our emotions, our mind, and all of these things are just tools, okay? We are the spirit driving this meat suit, okay? So you need to learn these lessons so you can attract that relationship that you're looking for, group 3. So once again, I hope this reading was helpful. Share this video, subscribe to this video. Meet me down in the comments so you can tell me how you felt about this video. Which part of this video resonates with you the most? Remember, this is a collective reading, so everything might not resonate, but I'm pretty sure something made you feel this reading. I'm so thankful for you for subscribing, because I know you already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next video. Gang, gang.
I've been going out of my head. I've been waiting for someone to give me help. All I'm asking for is just some space and some time, then I'll be alright.